big pharma, and a lot of people don't agree with what he's doing. You can decide whatever. But one of the things that he said he wants to do is decriminalize the use of some of these tools. Now, it's super important to understand my take on this. I am not only not a fan of recreational, I am seriously against the recreational use of these things, because what happens is you're in this state of neuroplasticity, similar to when you're 3 or 4 years old, when you can learn 3 or 4 languages at the same time, and your mind is very impressionable. And if you're impressionable to that state, and you've got a rave party going on over here, you've got an orgy going on over here, and some guy yelling at his wife over here, literally it can be damaging to what you're trying to create. However, if you've got a facilitator who understands how to use it, and in that state, we have an 85% success rate in helping people overcome cocaine and heroin and addiction. We have now hosted and facilitated 7 guided meditation experiences to help people break free and become master facilitators. But it's something that I'm trying to change laws and policies for the responsible use to help people overcome, because I just think we can overcome it. People don't change, right? An addict to porn ends up being an addict to alcohol when he breaks off his porn addiction. It's just there's so much energy there that it's just transferring that trauma to other places. Yeah, I was able to see considerable, massive transformational changes using some of these tools. And so that's what I did for me. I now meditate every single day. I've released all that crap that I'm still working on myself, right? I don't need a 10-bedroom, 10-bathroom house and 2 helicopters and planes for me to feel good about myself. I can focus all of that money, all of that energy on things that really matter. And I would have never, my old life, I would have never qualified for a relationship, a healthy relationship like I have today. I met my wife at Haiti. I was at a funeral for one of my office operators, and she was donating her time at an orphanage. I tell people meeting a beautiful Colombian actress is kind of cool, but when she's donating her time at an orphanage, that's amazing. So she runs a foundation, and our whole life is completely fulfilled because we release the things that don't matter. And I realized that the majority of this problem was coming from the guy I saw in the video. It was full of greed and arrogance and lust. And that energy was what was creating a lot of the problems. So that's a long answer to how I handle my stress.
It's beautiful work you're doing, so maybe it's good. Let me ask you one last question, Paul. What would you say is the